Hey everyone, this is Savanna, the Wellness Coordinator and Exercise Physiologist with HealthTeam Advantage. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how physical activity and exercise can help with Parkinson's. So Parkinson's can be a pretty difficult disease to manage just because of how it progresses, and different medications can be prescribed for that to help slow the progression of Parkinson's. But generally, exercise has been found to be one of the leading ways to help combat kind of the severity of the symptoms of Parkinson's as well as how quickly it progresses. So it's really important to kind of implement as much physical activity and as much exercise as possible. So the reason that exercise and physical activity works when you have Parkinson's is because it affects those neurons in your brain, it affects the chemicals in your brain, and it also affects kind of your motor units in your muscles and kind of how you move. So it can really help affect those things that can maybe make the Parkinson's the most difficult part of the disease to deal with. So that could be, pain, it could be issues with walking and gait, it could be issues with just fine motor function. So that's kind of the reason that exercise works so well, is because it can help work on those aspects. So there are a few main functions that you want to look at as far as exercise goes and what you want to focus on. So the first is going to be aerobic exercise. This is something that you think of when you think of increasing your heart rate to help the health of your heart and your lungs. But really this can help, especially with gait, but in a lot of different ways. So you could do cardiovascular exercise in the form of boxing, in the form of karate. A lot of studies have been done to show just the efficacy of those different modalities of exercise, and they're really, really great because you actually have to think about the movements when you're doing them. And we have strengthening exercise that should be done at least 2 times a week. That's really important as well for the motor units in your muscles to really function at the highest level that they can. Balance and stretching are also very, very important for different reasons, but you want to make sure that you can maintain your balance and do those exercises really at least 5 to 7 days per week. That one's pretty important because if you have any major falls, that's really going to hurt your quality of life even more, and you definitely don't want that. So some interesting forms of exercise have been done recently in studies that have shown a really good success rate, and those include dancing, it includes karate, boxing, golf, any exercise where you can learn a new motor skill. So something that you're learning that you haven't done before is going to be great, and anything that you can have someone kind of help you out with and maybe make sure that you have your balance and everything like that is probably the best to start out with. You definitely want to start out really, really low and slow, right? So you want to gradually increase the progression of how often you're doing the exercise and how difficult the exercise is. But I do recommend that you do something that's new to you and that you enjoy, because if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to do it. And the best exercise you can do is something that you enjoy. So just some safety tips for y'all. Make sure that you consult a doctor if you have Parkinson's, just to make sure that it is safe for you to exercise. You may want to consider seeing a physical therapist just to start you out if you're not used to exercising. A physical therapist that is used to working with those who have Parkinson's can really get you a jump start and get you knowing exactly what you're doing, make you feel a lot more comfortable, and that can be really, really important. You want to choose, again, exercise modalities that you enjoy. So if you don't like dancing, don't dance. If you like to golf instead, golf. So you can find different exercises and exercise modalities that you like, but try something new. So again, just make sure that you start low, go slow. Make sure that you don't overload your system too much or too frequently. That can lead to muscle soreness, it can lead to decreased motor function then, and we definitely don't want that. So those are just some tips to help you get started. Exercise in general can help decrease pain associated with Parkinson's. It can help increase your independent mobility and gait. So the way that you walk, you'll notice people with Parkinson's typically have that little shuffle walk. So we want to improve that so we don't fall. And we want to improve sleep, improve memory, mood, and just increase your general quality of life. That's the most important. If you want more information about this, there are videos on Silver Sneakers on the Silver Sneakers website that you can find. There are classes out there specifically for those with Parkinson's. There are some personal trainers who know a lot about Parkinson's who can definitely help you out. So this is just ways to get started, but implementing exercise with Parkinson's disease is so, so important and can really, really change the course of that disease. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.